What is up, you gorgeous, fabulous creatures? Welcome to another week, another episode of the Losing It podcast. You're here with Kylie Pax, Australia's emotional eating coach, and I am thrilled and delighted to be here with you again for another week. If you're loving what you're hearing and you want to hear more, as always, please go ahead, like, love, share, and remember to leave a review. I would be awfully fond of you if you would be kind enough to do that for me, because that's what helps us reach more women. So as I say, if you're loving this and this is your vibe, sis, we're twinsies. So welcome to my world. So I have another very quick message for you today, and I'm a wee bit excited about it. I'm kind of excited and nervous and all the things, because if you're listening to this in real time, we've hit October, people. We've hit October, and we are now in the final stretch towards the close of the year. And if your year's gone anything like mine, then it probably is a bit of a shambles. It didn't go anything like expected. I had big plans towards the beginning of the year, and here we are reaching the final quarter, and I feel like I spent the entire year in reactive mode, just reacting to all the shitstorm that's been going on around me. And I didn't feel like I had the time, focus, or clarity to be able to properly pursue my personal goals. So this is our very quick chat and kick up the bootay that this is the last chance. Now, I don't want to scare you, don't want to freak you out, but it is the last fucking chance. So let's get our shit together. And here is what I plan to do. Now, for the first 3 quarters of this year, I have had opportunity after opportunity to sit back and make excuses for not reaching my weight loss goals. Did I do it? Sometimes, not all of the time, but sometimes I did. And now that we've hit the final quarter, I'm thinking, you know what? This is it. It's time to, what do they say? I don't know, tighten your bootstraps. Put on your big girl pants, honey, because we are diving in. So the plan is moving forward. We have got 12 weeks, sis. And if we're going to be really real about it, you don't even have 12 weeks, because from December onwards, people go a little cray-cray. Like when I say little, I'm wildly under-exaggerating. They completely lose their shit and start partying like there's no tomorrow. They think it's just a free-for-all and that somehow calories and fat grams don't matter in December. That is not a thing. Listen, if you need to just confirm that with somebody, just ask your booty, because it's always 5 kilos heavier come January. That is not a fucking thing. So between now and the close of the year, I want you to get smart, sexy, savvy, and switched on, sis. This is your opportunity. If you haven't got my free course yet, now is the time. If you have got my free course, but you haven't looked at it yet, now is the time. If you have got my free course and you started it, but you didn't finish it, get your shit together, people. Now is the time. Head on over to kyliepax.com/free course. I break down the exact 5 steps I use to lose 20 kilos. I had one of my previous clients messaging me today. She's lost 20 kilos already in the last few weeks just from using these principles. So this is what you need. Now, on top of that, we're going to start thinking deductively. Most of us start thinking additionally, like, what do I need to start doing in order to lose weight before the end of the year? I want you to, yeah, that's great. Think about that. But also, let's think deductively. I want you to start taking those fucking excuses away. All the normal excuses that you roll out. I can't do it. I don't have time. It's too hard. It's going to take too long. All of those, if they were no longer valid, if you couldn't utter that sentence, now what would be stopping you? Nothing but your own lazy ass. That's what. Honey, excuses are an avoidance tactic to get out of uncomfortable fucking situations. But you need to be very savvy and get it together, because you might be uncomfortable getting on the treadmill. It might feel uncomfortable saying no to yourself when you know you've had enough food, but you want to keep eating more. Is that comfortable? It's not uncomfortable. It's not uncomfortable. It's very fucking uncomfortable. It's not comfortable at all. But so is where you are right now. Being overweight, getting up every day, feeling disappointed in yourself, sitting down on the couch and having roll after roll after roll in your stomach. That is not very fucking comfortable, is it? So I promise you that it is nowhere near as uncomfortable to say no to yourself as the life that you're currently living now. So in order to hit your targets before the close of the year, all you have to do is start noticing your bullshit excuses without judging them. You don't need to apply judgment. You don't need to start thinking to yourselves, oh, when is this ever going to end? Why do I always think this way? Why would you think that way? Why wouldn't you think that way? We are designed for laziness. Our big fat asses like being lazy. That's what we are designed for, to expend minimal effort and to remain extremely comfortable while we do it. That is the way you're wired. It would make sense for you to be rolling out excuses. However, in particular circumstances, like when it comes to losing those extra kilos off your butt, no, we don't want those no more excuses. There's no excuses here anymore. The excuse police have come and swept them out of the building. Your job is to start seeing through your own bullshit stories, because at the time, your brain is going to make it sound so fantastical. It'll seem like this makes perfect sense. Yeah, I've been up since 6. I've been up since 5. I really don't have time. I've got to take little Junior to soccer practice and pick up the other one from here and cook the man some dinner and feed the dogs 15 meals and whatever. It's going to seem very fucking plausible, but I'm here to tell you none of it matters. That is not true. Your child's not going to starve if they have to wait for 15 minutes because you're still on the treadmill, hitting your targets and going for your goals. Don't you think that the people around you, if you're going to use that as an excuse, don't you think it's more inspiring for them to wait 10 extra minutes for their meal because mum is chasing her dreams than for you to be like, yeah, mum doesn't have time. She just sits around on a big fat lazy ass and I can't be fucked looking after myself. But hey, I'm here to take care of you. That is bullshit, honey. We are not doing that anymore. And listen, I speak to you with the utmost love because I'm really speaking to myself. I'm fed up with my fucking self. I'm fed up with my own excuses and the own bullshit that my brain has been dialing out and rolling out. And from that point, this is a great place to be in. So if you're feeling this anger and frustration like I am right now, then harness that. Use it, because your brain is a story-making machine. That's all it's ever doing. It's going to look at a situation and make up a fucking story about it. That's how come you can see somebody on the street, they're looking at you twice, and you think to yourself, they're looking at me because I'm fat. Your brain just made up a fucking bullshit story. They probably loved what you were wearing. They probably thought your shoes were great, your handbag was awesome, or your color of lipstick really highlighted your eyes. Like, they were not thinking about your weight. Maybe they weren't even fucking looking at you at all. You're not going to lose weight, honey, when you feel motivated. If you're sitting around waiting for that, you will be waiting a long damn time. Nobody loses weight when they feel motivated. You will lose weight when you are committed to changing your life, no matter how you feel, no matter what the circumstances look like, no matter what's going on around you. That level of commitment doesn't give a fuck what else is going on. That level of commitment just sticks to the plan. Your only goal between now and the close of the year, I want you to do 2 things. You head on over to the website, you get my free course. You download the PDF that goes with it. There's a little booklet that goes with it. And from here on in, we follow our plan, not our mood. That's the only thing you need to focus on. You follow the plan, not your mood. Follow your plan, not your mood. And when you can tell yourself that day in and day out, suddenly you wake up time after time, a little bit lighter and a little bit more comfortable in your clothes. And things are feeling just a little bit better when you slip them over your body. That is what it's about. Your brain has the misguided belief, let's say. It's got the misguided belief that it's the fucking boss of you. I'm here to tell you that is not true. You're the boss of it. And you tell it when you're going to stop doing something. You tell it when you're going to start doing something. It doesn't fucking tell you. Do you let your misbehaving child tell you exactly what you're going to do for the day? No, you would end up eating cookies and watching Sesame Street for the rest of your life. That is not how we roll. Your job is to tell your brain and guide it the same way you would with a young toddler. If you don't do that, you will end up the same way a kid would. They would probably grow up to be a dumbass who only knows the Sesame Street alphabet song and doesn't know how to get a job. Do you want that to be you? No. We need to get our shit together. You have to be your own parent long throughout every stage of your life. We don't stop being parented just because our parents, we grew up to hit 21 years of age and our parents have left. No, or we've left our parents. No. You then have the role and responsibility of becoming your own parent. That is your fucking role. And if you're not doing it, then you're really just tripping. You're being a bad parent. Don't let that little crazy toddler in your head run wild. They're a maniac. They don't know what the fuck they want. They want to eat M&Ms all day. That's what they want. My brain this morning, first thing when I woke up, I wanted pancakes. And I'm thinking, I mean, that's fine. I can eat pancakes, but I just wasn't even feeling that great. I wasn't feeling good in my body. My stomach was really bloated. And I thought it through. I'm like, pancakes, I mean, yeah, they'd be yummy, but also they would make me feel really sick afterwards. And I'm not going to feel good. And I already don't feel fantastic. I know what my body needs today. It needs some peace, some love, some attention, some good hydration. And that's what I've been doing all day. I've got my protein smoothie here in front of me. I'm having the lemon water. I'm drinking. If you haven't got the drink yet that I have attributed to help losing the 20 kilos, you need to get that. I'll say it over and over again. Get it from my Insta page. It's pinned to the top of my Insta page. You'll find me over there at Kylie_Pax, P-A-X. Honey, come on. Let's get it together. It's you and me together. Come and follow me over on Insta. We're going to do it together. I will be sharing my journey across in the stories, and we have got each other's back. I'm sending you tremendous love. I cannot wait to see you again next week. Until then, my gorgeous ones, bye for now. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to shimmy your butt over to kyliepax.com and join me inside of F the Scale so that you can stop emotional eating and start losing your weight now. You'll also find helpful notes and resources inside my past podcasts that will help you lose the weight without the BS. I'll see you next week.